Welcome to the blog post video for the Prestwick Chase training. So we're going to assume that you've logged in to the admin interface. The main thing that you're going to be focusing on today is the new menu item. If we hover over new, you'll see that it comes up with a bunch of different things. And remember that post means blog post, which is the blog link on our main navigation, and the recent news items in the footer. So in order to add a new blog post, we're going to hover over new and then click post. And here we're presented with the add new post screen. So each post has a title, which is right here. Then it has body content. And then there are a couple settings here for the theme. We'll leave those alone. If you need to utilize any of those theme settings, I can set that up for you once you've put your content into the page. So if I actually take a look at your website, and I take a look at the most recent blog post, which is the blog post for the farmers market. Here is our blog, and you'll see that each blog post should feature a large image, a title. So this farmers market 2012 season comes to a close. That's where our title would be here. Everything after that, so the Prestwick Chase Farmers Market is concluded for the 2012 season. Even though it looks similar to the title, it's actually content that was typed in the body piece here. And we've just added a style to it of heading 2. So we can make things bigger and smaller. Links are added through this WYSIWYG interface. WYSIWYG stands for what you see is what you get. So as long as this visual tab is ticked here, and it should be ticked by default. So if you see that HTML looks more gray, it's the same color as the background here, rather than the lightness, then you want to click visual. You'll be able to see more interface items here. So let's say that we wanted to create a blog post, and we'll name it Farmers Market opens for the 2013 season. Now we want to title case our blog post titles, and in our post we're going to say that a new year is upon us. We have the freshest fruits and veggies around. Stop by on Mondays to see what we have. It's important that we let them know to follow us on Twitter for the latest news on our market. Now what we could do is we could give them a Twitter link. If I highlight follow us on Twitter for the latest news on our market, and then click this button here, this is an insert link, and we're just going to paste in the URL and then click add link. And now it's turned our follow us on Twitter for the latest news on our market. It's turned that into a link automatically for us. One other thing, we want to make sure we do this with every blog post. We want to make sure that we upload an image. We can add inline images here very easily by clicking upload insert. We would then select the files that we wanted to use. So I actually have a file here that I would like to show. Desktop, and I have some veggies here. Some delicious vegetables. Is going to import the image. We can title this sorted vegetables. And now if I wanted to insert this into the post, I would just click insert into post. And wherever I have my cursor, it will insert the image. So if I go to the end of that link and I press enter, now it's added it to the bottom. I like this image, but what I really need to do is set a featured image. So if we look here, we'll see the featured image area. The featured image is actually that large image that's featured at the top of the blog roll here. So the Prestwick Chase image here, the Saratoga Hearing Center image there. So what we're actually going to do is click Set Featured Image, and one of the cool things that WordPress allows us to do is it allows us to, since we've already uploaded an image to this post, we can then click on Gallery. You'll see in parentheses it shows 1, so we actually see the image here, and on every image that you see, you'll be able to click a link that says use as featured image. So if I click that, it'll say saving done. Now it's done, and we can actually X out of here or just hit save all changes. Since we didn't actually make any changes, it's fine to just click the X. And now you'll see featured image actually features an image that's the same as the image that we used right here. So, pretty simple. Now, what we want to do is say we want to change some text formatting. We'll do that in another video. But so you're able to add links quick, you're able to add images quick. You want to always set a featured image on a post. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to save draft. And now that we have our drafts saved, we're going to hit preview. It's going to open us up a new tab here. And this is what our blog post will look like. Here's our title, here's this, and here's our link. So once a post is ready to go, we would then click publish, and then it would show up in our production site. So when it's only published as a draft, like right now, people won't be able to see it on the blog. So if I refresh our blog page here, and this is on the production site, the first blog entry is still going to be the Prestwick Chase website. So pretty quick and easy to do that. So hover over new, hit post, make sure you fill out your title, make sure that you add a featured image, and then you can add whatever content in here that you want. Save draft, preview it, make sure it looks good, make sure that you've checked it for any typos or errors, and then hit publish.